All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And Salek here, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Takes 52 and 55, 52. He's coming. We got double up. Jam.
Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Oh, he's going to take a shot right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
22.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, let's go.
Watch out. Under crunch.
Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hey, yo, it's yo. Hey, all right.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
52. Get hot, we're good. All right, 53. Cut.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Roger.
Hey, alert 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Hey, 52.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
They got so high.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Keenum now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 3.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Reset. Turn right. He's
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
22. 22.
Off play action. Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56.
Freeman a tailback. He's got it running left. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, yo, it's yo.
Hey, 4 down.
53. Kill. Mary left.
On second down, here's Keenum. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Takes 52 and 55. 52. Roger. Hey, orange.
Now it's Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
And McManus able to put it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Throwing on first down is Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
48 to Mike. Hey, tight.
Roger, roger, roger. 22.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here goes the hot. Round 20. 22. 22.
What's the back?
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Mary left, Mary left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Throwing is Keenum on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Keenum now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
White 20. Hey, orange.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And that's complete to Sanders. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here goes the hot. White 20.
Mike 48.
Jam.
Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Here goes the hot. White 20.
Again, they'll throw with Keenum. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He finds some open field here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now McKinnon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
And Freeman lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Not the trend he wanted to start this. Season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Hey, 52, here we go, say hi.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Here's Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, 52. Here we go, say hi. Like 20.
Now it's Freeman. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg, rolling to his right, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here goes the high. Round 20. On 53.
On play action. Now Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, check 24. Check 20. I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Strong right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, McKinnon. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here goes the hot. Right 20.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Roger. You got 4. Right. 20. Take 4.
Now Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Keenum now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
We're good. Right, 52, right?
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go, boys.
4 down. Check, check. 48. 48's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
I got you.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
3 down.
Here again is McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
To throw is Keenum. Drops it underneath for Booker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Orange. Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 4 down.
There goes the high. Right 20.
Now Keenum, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Interception, baby. Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Watch left. We own them. We own them. Watch twist. 49, check. I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Right here, guys.
They run once more with McCampbell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Adam Jones, the longtime NFL corner, able to get him down.
That's it, baby.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I got you.
And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Keenum now to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
22. Like 20.
To throw is Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A gain of 6 there on first. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
22. 22.
Keenum. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Keenum. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for San Francisco, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.